Welcome to the Josh and Erik Show. I'm Erik.
And I'm Josh.
So today we have a special video. We are going to be doing a giveaway of $50 for the first 5 people to get the catchphrase that's coming later on in this video. What you're going to do is you're going to have to subscribe, you're going to have to like, and you're going to have to send an email with the catchphrase to the email provided right above. So, Josh, what are we talking about today?
Man, today I think we should just talk about us getting out of our comfort zone and starting our podcast.
Yeah, I think it'd be a cool idea. You know, we were sitting here brainstorming about what people want to see because we're all about trying to help the public, trying to help young entrepreneurs. And to be honest, we have no clue what we're doing here. We're not podcast gurus. We have service businesses, we have real estate, we do supply companies, but we don't do social media. So this is our first go at it. But like kind of what we said earlier and what we've said in the past is if you put your mind to it, you do the research, you get the good equipment, you get the right equipment, you get a good team or singular person or whoever or whatever you need, that you can set your mind to it, you can do it. So this is our testament. We're going to show you guys what we can accomplish in a 12-month time.
We're going to show you exactly where we are from views to watch hours to subscribers to what channels and platforms we're using to where we want to go and our 12-month goal. Let's talk about where we are after the first 30 days of our podcast.
Sounds good to me.
Man, it's taken us a lot of freaking getting out of our comfort zones.
I'm telling you, dude.
Sitting here in front of these cameras and with these bright lights on us and you know, my ugly ass sitting in front of here is really taking me out of my comfort zone.
You ain't lying.
So, you know, it started off with Erik and I kind of joking, why do you start a podcast? You know, to get some type of messaging or entertain some type of audience, right? Yeah. So we started off, you know, just we love business and we love helping people. We love seeing what we can do with challenging ourselves. So we were like, hey, why don't we take our venture and our process and take what we're doing day in and day out, and we kind of film it and just tell people what we do and bring people in we deal with and market experts and let's make a podcast. Our way we find information is through other podcasts. So
yeah, a lot of times, you know, and you know, I know Josh had mentioned this before, but you know, if this is your first time visiting any of these videos, we're going to give you no bullshit content, right? We are business guys. That's what we do on our day-to-day. We don't just do this podcast. So the stuff that we give you is going to be real life scenarios of things that have worked, things that have not worked, right? And again, this is our first little go at a podcast. So this is going to give you a clear view of, you know, what we're using, what we're spending, what we're on, so that you guys can see, because I'm sure some of you guys watching this probably want to do the same thing. Why not share the adventure and share our expertise and share our experience with you guys, and I guarantee you it's going to help.
Exactly. I mean, we've already made a tremendous amount of mistakes starting this podcast, from maybe purchasing some of the wrong equipment or, you know, trying to not shoot the right content or overthinking it or what
how
else?
You react in front of the camera.
Yeah, picking your nose.
You got to think, when you watch your videos back, right, you're like, holy crap, I have this tick of touching my lip or,
I look
or
stupid.
using my hand or bringing it up like Ricky Bobby or whatever.
Ricky Bobby.
You know what I mean.
Well, let's talk about some of our equipment we bought. So fortunately for us, the service companies allowed us to cross-utilize some marketing managers that we have. But we hired a guy, and he knows what he's doing, and he helped us buy and source all of our equipment. And right now we have cameras, and I don't even know what these things are called that we're looking at, lighting. We have iPads, and what else we got here? Stands and
we
cables.
We can take all of our equipment and we can be mobile, so we can take our media guy with us to go wherever we go. And really the idea is that nobody wants to be in the same place at all the time. You don't want to save the same old video, the same old location. And I guarantee you we are not sitting here in this all day, every day at this exact spot. So we may want to go fishing, or we may want to go hunting, or we want to go on a cruise or whatever, right? And we have the ability to take our marketing guy with us and our equipment so that we can give you a real life view of what it is that we're doing. Because like we had said in the past, some of the stuff we do is a grind, but we do all this grind so that we can have fun and we can go spend some money and go on do a fun, exciting adventure in Panama on an island and go fishing for 5 days, or Costa Rica, or wherever we want to go.
First 30 days.
Yep.
That is the most scariest time, nerve-wracking. You invest the money in the equipment. You come up with the ideas you've already been talking about, and now you're putting them into action. And you just don't know. Are you interesting? Are people going to watch you?
Another thing that I will say is very important, and I know we've said it before, and that's we didn't just start this thing. We've been thinking about it. We've been researching it. You know, we didn't just come in here willy-nilly and spend all this money and not have a little bit of our ducks in a row, right? So if you're thinking about doing anything, whether it be a porta potty business or a podcast or a dumpster business or real estate or whatever, right? Like we said, you have to spend the time and do the research, right? You can't just go in there. The risk is too high. So do your research. Make sure you have at least a good understanding, a broad understanding of anything, of what you're getting into. And if you don't have the expertise that you need and you have the funds to do it, hire somebody that does know what they're doing. So it'll help you exponentially.
And if you don't, you're stupid. And you're probably not going to make it anyway.
Yeah, probably not. So, but on to this. So in our first 30 days, we've had 4,232 subscribers, which I thought was pretty dang good.
And that's only on YouTube.
And that's only on YouTube. That's correct. That's correct. So we were on some other platforms. What other platforms are we on other than YouTube?
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and I think that's it. YouTube's our primary channel. You know, we're going to continue to push content to other platforms. We like all platforms, don't get me wrong, but
sure.
YouTube kind of fit our model the best, and that's what we elected to kind of make our main home.
So along with the 4,000 some odd subscribers, how many views we got?
670,000 plus views.
That kind of blew my mind a little bit
I know.
when I saw that. So.
Our town that we grew up, or we live in right now, has about 1 million population. So to put that in perspective, that's 60+% of the population.
All right, so we talked about how many subscribers we've had, which is about 4,000 plus. We talked about the views, which was about 675,000, give or take. And then let's talk about the watch hours. So the watch hours, we have about 4,600 watch hours, and about 90 of those is organic.
What's organic?
Organic means...
Are you talking about food?
No, organic, what we're talking about here is we're talking about stuff we didn't pay for, right? This is the stuff that people watched that they maybe came back to our video and watched again. They watched something again that they got value out of the content, right? Or somebody shared something. That's why it's very important that you share this video. Somebody shared something, they found it that way, right? Or through one of our social media platforms where they liked one of our shorts and they came to our YouTube channel, watched it without it really cost us anything on the YouTube side.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's where we're at so far. How much have we spent as far as on Google?
Whew,
you know,
we broke.
Oh, well, I know that.
No, we've spent about $7,600+.
Yeah, right around $7,600 is what we spent thus far in boosting our content to get as many watch hours and subscribers as we can.
Now, let me go recap that. So, when we first started, folks, be patient.
Yeah.
When you first start your video, you get very nervous when it doesn't just click. And I remember Eric and I texting each other back and forth and be like, man, this is probably not going to work. But be patient. It will come. Your organic hours will continue to rise month over month, day over day. Viewers will continue to subscribe. Things will start accumulating over time. You just have to continue to be persistent, continue to perfect what you're doing, and more importantly, just be yourself.
Yeah.
You know, people love to watch authentic content, and that's what we really wanted to talk about. You know,
For sure.
The people that we love to enjoy to watch were people that were just authentic. They were just themselves. They
Yeah.
were people that were going through the same grind as lower to middle class people that you and I are.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and then lastly, I'll add to what Josh said, you know, is have a goal in mind, and your content is important, right? So when we started this thing, you know, we want to provide content that we know is valuable in the space that we're in, right? We're entrepreneurs, so we want to provide valuable content for people who are looking to make the jump into entrepreneurship, or people who are already in there that could take value out of what we're giving. So I think content is very important as well, so let's not forget that. Our goal for 12 months is going to be 100,000 subscribers. So we thought, why not share this with everybody, start making a series so you guys can see how much we're spending, how many viewers we're getting, right? You can go back and look at the content, see what content we're producing. So it'll give you a first-hand look of somebody or two people that have no experience in podcasts, that do have a lot of experience in entrepreneurship and running businesses of different types, and see what we can do and how we did it from the behind-the-scenes look. So I think it might be that special time of the video where we have our catchphrase.
Our catchphrase?
Yeah, you didn't pay attention.
You talking
to
about the one
beginning?
they have to send to the email?
Yeah, the one, the email right up here.
Where?
Right up here. The catchphrase.
Where?
The catchphrase is my favorite, which is cash. So if you hear it, catchphrase, cash. Send the email. Get $50.
Cash?
Cash, man. My favorite. Cash is king. Haven't you ever heard?
Oh, yeah.
But guys, hey, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share these videos. That's how it helps us the most. So if you got some enjoyment out of this content, make sure you do that for us. It'd be really appreciated.
And hey, comment. We want to hear what your feedback is.
Yeah,
we want to
for
hear
sure.
what you have to say. We want to. It's just like a service business, folks. You only know how to improve with your feedback.
Yep.
So the more feedback you give us, the more we're going to be able to tailor our podcast to things that our audience wants to hear. And we want to hear from you guys. You guys are our most important thing we have.
Yep. Constructive criticism.
If you want to determine what Erik and I talk about, head over to our community section and vote on the options given.
Lastly, congratulations to those who win the $50. Keep watching, stay tuned, tell your friends. Appreciate it.